Truck.
Long slide forward.
Long slide forward.
You ain't going far enough. Go long. No, you're not. Don't push. You're supposed to finesse it, not rape it.
All right, guys. I had a little change of plan, but it wasn't a bad change of plan. We'll check this out. Look at these trees. We love this place. We're at Trader's Hill Campground. We are on the east side of the Okefenokee, and we came in. I don't know if you can hear it. Wind's ripping pretty good. And the last weather we had was saying rain moving in early in the morning, storming, and then we were going to have to drive out in those, or paddle out in those storms. We were going to have to paddle 13 miles against about a 15-mile-an-hour headwind today. And just to be honest, we didn't want to do it, did we, Josh?
Nope.
What have you got all over your hat?
Oh no. Bird did it. Looks like a spider web.
Oh, it does. Huh. Anyway, all right. So we're here about to eat some cold cuts for lunch, and gonna sit around and enjoy the afternoon. It is breezy. You can see it's overcast now, so it's cooler. Personally, I'm kind of glad we did this. I mean, it's a little easier. It's a lot more relaxing. So, all right. I'll go around and shoot some more footage later. Right now, I'm going to eat a bite.
Oh, you got a pair of pliers?
Y'all ready?
What about buttered sausage?
What about buttered sausage?
Well, some buttered sausage.
How about you? Have you ever tried buttered sausage?
It's not my jam.
Like a PA system, you know, all this can hook up with it. Oh, really?
My jam.
Did it take?
Yeah, as you was like getting
As you was
situated.
growing.
You might ought to do it again.
I didn't even realize you was doing it either because I looked up and it's on like 2. And
Hey,
I was
Brad.
scratching my back.
Hey, Brad, why don't you move your drink and
Set those down in there, please.
Drinking your bug spray.
Yeah.
Let me move my water too out of the way so it don't show up.
how about my
All
water?
right, here we go.
I'll run this thing. You need you one of them little remotes to go beep beep.
You're right, I do, but I don't have one, do I?
I don't know, do you? Okay, who's ready?
Okay.
Good, man. Hey, deep
I'm
breath.
tired now. I need a nap.
Have you? Yeah, I'll try to share it with you because
If you can find it, send me a link to it.
oh, I've got it. It's 45 minutes of that. Just grab
They're doing their own.
I know.
it.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're doing their own.
I know.
We're
Y'all
waiting
ready?
on you.
Yeah,
We're
man,
waiting on you.
I've been ready.
We're waiting on you.
All right, guys. We are coming to you today from one of our favorite Bite Me Expedition haunts. We have stayed here, I think JR stayed here 5 different times. I've been here 4. The rest, well, most of us have been here 4.
Except
Second.
Joshy,
3 for me.
3 for Josh.
because he didn't show up for
5.
an opportunity.
Right. Second for me.
Word.
So we have done, this is one of our places that we like to come to drive down, stay here the night before we start into the swamp. Or, like today, we're staying here after we're leaving the swamp. So we were supposed to go to Floyd's Island today. The wind has just let let up, which is kind of good for recording because you know you couldn't hear us. So, but it's the wind was going to be horrible, and so we kind of just decided that 24 miles of paddling in the wind, and tomorrow it's supposed to be raining, and so we just didn't want to be trying to do that. So we came here, and this is one of our favorite places. These live oaks are beautiful. The folks here are super nice. We usually stay at least around this pavilion, so if it starts storming, we can get under there. But this is just kind of a makeshift thing. We were trying to figure out a way to do this with these mic booms and everything, and I was like, hey, this will work. And I'm really kind of digging the setup. We may try to do something like this like permanently in the studio at the house.
If we do it at the house, we'll have to get you a green screen so we can project something.
Get a green,
A Niagara Falls or something behind us there.
That's definitely a good idea.
Definitely like that.
For those out there in YouTube world, Brad's trying his hand to be the cook.
No, I'm assisting the cook.
So you're the sous chef.
Sure.
Brad's gonna be a sous chef
knife?
today.
No.
That knife. There it is. How big a cubes do you want?
I would rather have long strips.
Long strips.
Like fajita strips, Brad.
Hey, no, you ain't got a hand.
I got one.
Wider.
I need two to take those apart.
About like this, or narrower, or wider?
Thin strips.
The screen went black. Does that matter?
That's fine.
That's a sharp knife, so if you do a good drag on it, it'll cut them thin enough to read the newspaper. But you'll have to get that.
Whoop. That way I'm not jostling it around really bad.
Now, when you get through cutting up all this meat,
Long
if you
hot dog or hamburger? Long strips.
Hamburger. When you get ready to cut this onion, if you'll take and cut it directly in half, leave the root on, and then lay it down on its flat side, then you can get over there and cut paper thin strips where you'll have little long, rounds of onion, and we'll stick them in the very middle, so it'll saute everything.
You're talking about leaving the root on. Is there a specific reason you want to leave
That
the root
way
on?
you can cut it all the way back to the root and it holds together.
Okay.
Because you go to cutting it, when you get close to the root, it all
It'll
comes
start
apart.
flaying apart.
So
yeah.
when you peel an onion, when you get ready to cook onion, leave the peel on. Sometimes if it peels back good, I'll use that as a handle and I can cut it all the way back to the end.
All right. Did you understand what he said there
About getting sausage?
about the onion?
Yeah. You want me to cut it then?
I cut it. I'm already drummy in the meat.
Do you understand what he
Well, I
said?
was going
Cut straight down through the middle of the root.
like this.
Yep.
And then
Flip it on that side, then you can cut paper thin strips to saute, and you can cut it really thin that way.
Does all them paint rock kids go to Woodville?
And Skyline.
And Skyline?
They kind of divided it up.
Depends on where they live at.
Yep. In the valley.
So if they live in Estill Fork, they're Skyline.
Okay, we've got turkey sausage in here, which we can put on the chicken end of it.
Fire law.
Do I put this in there too?
No. Always throw the root away because it's way too pungent.
A fireball.
I got plenty of them if you want more.
Is that
Anyhow,
what you're talking about?
that's beautiful. If that would got any better, I don't know if I could, deal with it. I'd be thinking you was after my job. You took our job.
I've been waiting on it. He took our jobs. I've been waiting for a time where I could throw that in there. I was actually going to say that during the podcast. He took our jobs. But they wouldn't
See,
have
this one's
reason.
not doing this good. It's slimier. It's slipping and sliding too much.
That's because you're not sawing. You got to go way up and way back. There you go.
We was in Walmart one time. They had these little paring knives with the little white handles. I just got one just to have one. I flipping love that thing. And we'd always see them right there at the clearance aisle before they started the remodel.
Yeah.
And we was walking through there one day. I said, I'm gonna get me another one of these knives. And
We got to put the sausages on this end that, that right there.
those two.
And then this sausage that's in here will go on this end. So we don't want to cross-contaminate, but we'll
Are we
eat that.
chopping them up or are we leaving them?
Long strippies.
Long strippies.
And if you'll saw forward before you go back, you'll have a better cut.
Like so.
Yes, you're doing great. You'll make a shelf out of you. Yeah.
I might burn yet.
I may see if I can get Jason, one or two of his buddies to come. If we
Long
do,
slide forward.
If we do the
Truck.
Long slide forward.
Long slide forward.
You ain't going far enough. Go long. No, you're not. Don't push. You're supposed to finesse it, not rape it. There you go. Just gentle. Down
let the
and
knife
back.
do the
And you
work.
don't put the force on the up. You put the force on the back.
Let
I would just take and lay that across the onions and shit.
in the paper towel.
No, we better put it in it because we don't want to contaminate.
How about we
Josh.
do this? Put a couple of these up here.
Okay.
that way you get the oniony.
I love it.
bacon.
All right. Hey, we're cooking now. All right, now if we just get it in there, if we just get it in the oven,
Is the oven already warming?
yeah, it's shut. And I can't show you my scrambling technique because my arm don't work. Dang it, elbow! I can't believe this little paddling. Of course, we was paddling hard.
Yeah. It wasn't an
It was-
easy paddle.
It was above the Call of Duty paddling.
Y'all making
Oh,
me cuss.
I can't wait to hear a bunch of horn. I can't wait to hear a bunch of horn honks on this video when you post it.
All right.
think, well,
We no longer need this.
Okay, or that.
And we need to clean that knife off and put it back in the sheath. You touch it with foil, and then you're just gonna have it out.
No,
I don't think any of us has made you cuss, Brad.
Oh yeah.
Cooking has.
I mean, you can cuss on your own.
Here, Brad, here's some paper towels.
Here, go wash that. Shut up.
I'm gonna go wash this.
And shut up.
Now, don't take a fork or nothing and hold it and skitter it around because you're not touch the. Not touch the.
Just
Yeah, and I would,
Well, I was trying to get the paper off of
I
it.
would have a connection. Yeah. All right, go ahead and dump that stuff in there when you melt butter's melted.
Sorry, it'll finish me.
Yeah, it will. Put her in there.
It'll be like buttered sausage.
What was that, Josh?
It'll be like some buttered sausage. You already had buttered
We gonna need
sausage. You can go wash that.
You need to put
Don't
soap
touch
in
this.
it or just rinse
Don't
it
touch
good?
nothing.
Don't touch nothing.
This is.
Did you ever watch Rachel Ray?
Yeah.
I mainly watched her in the early days because she had a killer butt. I mean, that baby got back. I mean, I like big butts, I cannot lie. But, anyway, am I on film?
No.
Okay.
Hey, we've had a good trip. We'll holler at you later.
Right on.
That's good. Yeah. So we're headed home. We stayed last night at Trader's Hill. That was a good, nice, relaxing camp. I mean, we had fun. We just all kind of chilled out. And the pollen is You got me irritated, but
Pollen's good.
yeah, pollen there, it's everywhere.
It's good for the people that make antihistamines.
Yes. But we are headed out. We are going to try to bypass Atlanta because there's storms coming in, and it's just going to be bad. So we're going. And it's Atlanta. So we're going to drive around, try to go to the south, and hopefully go to the south end of some of these storms. So,
In 1,000 feet, turn left.
Y'all got anything to add before I turn it off? I don't know if we'll record any more or not. We'll just kind of see. But you got anything to add?
No, I do. And I did enjoy our last night there at Trader's Hill. I know there was going to be trains off in the distance, but I didn't know it was going to be continuous. All night. They was coming from one direction or the other.
Yeah.
Had trains. But other than that,
every now and then there you throw a big old jet plane in there.
Oh yeah,
A jet plane and
we're right at the flyover.
and a few whippoorwills.
Oh, I had plenty of
And I
those.
heard, did you hear a cat?
Yes.
I didn't hear a
Cats
cat.
fighting?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't
I'd
hear
forgotten
that one.
about that till you said
Yes.
that. But yeah, up toward the houses up there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, then I went to
Turn
the
left
bathroom
on
once, and it
US
was down
82.
in the woods behind the bathrooms.
Did you hear somebody chopping a tree down with an axe? That's what it sounded like.
I did hear
we
that.
Supposed to turn there.
Oh, yep, we was. Sorry, I'm talking.
If you wasn't doing some sort of,
Well, I was thinking about hearing that. I did hear that chopping, but I didn't know what it was.
An alternate route. Just
In
right up
900
here.
feet,
Yeah.
turn left on Mace Street.
Well, hey, look, we got to see that broker.
you
We got
don't
see
listen to
that
what she's saying.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
turning left right up here.
On
Well,
Main
it
Street.
said
Turn
in.
left on Mace Street.
Okay.
Right there.
I thought you'd missed it. My bad. I'll just sit over here.
I was watching the screen. I knew I hadn't
In
gone by it
900
yet, but I actually thought
Turn
it was
right
up there
on
too.
US 82.
What?
After you go down
After I
Main
turn Main
Street.
Street. Oh yeah, right there.
It's just a short hop.
Yeah. Now it's all right. We're gonna make it.
We got 2 stop signs to contend with. Maybe we won't get robbed in the midst.
No, we got a mail car here. They're kind
How
of
do you know
shaky.
it's mail? Are you a gender affirming that that's a mail car?
An MAIL car.
Can't be too cautious these days.
Okay, so this is not an all stop.
One term can mean multiple things nowadays.
Are you going to tell this little machine, is it still on?
Sure, yeah, it's on.
You going to tell it that due to circumstances beyond our control,
Turn right on US 82.
my right elbow quit working
Well,
and I could not cook breakfast. But
He directed.
Brad came in there and done it with precision. I mean, it was a sight to behold.
it was impressive.
It was quite stressful. I don't know if you've ever tried to. I don't know if you've ever tried to paint for Picasso.
That's funny.
It was almost like back in the old ag shop days. Would you listen to what
Continue
I'm
straight
telling
for
you?
1 hour and 17 minutes to
So,
I-75
It was
north.
it was quite stressful, but I got it done.
And it was very good. Very
I don't think you're.
good. Is that thing still on?
Oh yeah, but I can turn it off. All right,
Okay.
we're going, ladies. If you enjoyed this episode, consider subscribing so you can join us on the rest of our crazy adventures. Remember to get out and find your own adventure, because even bad adventures make great stories. Thanks for tagging along with us today, guys.